Hey everybody, what's up? How are you guys doing today? Anyway, welcome back, and today what we're going to be doing is trying out the Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2. I thought this was something new. I already played a little bit, maybe like an hour, probably less than that, half an hour, and I got to level 2. But so far, it's interesting. I'm not gonna lie, a little bare bones, but interesting. Now, usually when I start the game for the first couple of ones, I just went straight ahead and started there. Now, you can't really go in the water. But yeah, this is kind of it. Doesn't look bad. You know, the rod is nice and floppy. It moves. Now, I thought this was something new because on the Steam page it said I think it came out this year, but I am pretty positive that this is 8 years old, or it came out in 2018. But either way, it's not actually new. Funny thing is, there's already a Ultimate Fishing Sim 3, but you can't buy it or download it. But anyway, look, this is pretty simple. So we start out with a bobber and a worm. Simple, easy. Nothing crazy. I mean, it works. It just kind of sits there. There's a little indication what's going on, what's happening. And it's all right. It is all right. Nothing crazy. But it does make a little noise when you do get a fish. So it's kind of like a little bite alarm, which is good. You can change the drag speed, the drag speed. And how tight it is. You can change how fast you reel. Not super hard in terms of bobber fishing. Pretty easy, as you can tell. You just kind of catch them one after the other. Yep, just hold the right clicky button. It's a beautiful little perch. It says 30 to 60 kilos. But once I got to level 2, I think it went from 60 to 90, so I'm not exactly sure how that works, or what does that have to do. Also, there's an option to send fish to the aquarium, but I'm not sure if that's in your house or not. So there's that. But today I'm just going to be kind of sitting here fishing for a few fish and just seeing how the fishing mechanics work here. Again, overall it's not bad, but nothing crazy. That is a nice catfish. It's a beautiful cat. Pretty much the size I usually catch in real life. I like those. Beautiful guys. Easy to catch. Fun to catch. That is the most important part. I do like the bobber animation, but it's kind of useless because even when it does make the noise, it doesn't move too much. The other thing that really bothers me is if you look at the tip of the rod, it's very jittery. And while it might be moving along with the current, it feels a little off and weird, like it's almost a glitch. The other weird thing about this is if you look at the rod and the shadow of the fishing rod in the water, it almost has like a transparent effect, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it is what it is. Now this one gives us a decent amount of experience. There we go, level 2. I get 20 stacks of dollars, 1 XP, and 1 golden dollar sign. What any of those fucking do, I have no goddamn idea. I did a little bit of digging about this game on YouTube before I bought this. Not a lot out there. But I figured, fuck it, let's try it. Can't hurt, you know, it's only a couple of dollars. Now, what I did notice, a lot of videos are really old. And I guess this is for PlayStation. I think it's on the consoles too, if I'm not wrong. But it's pretty good. Just it seems very, very, very buggy. Very buggy. I also looked up the reviews on Steam. Again, most of them kind of talk about bugs and it's unplayable right now, yada, yada, yada. How fish don't really work as fish and they're really hard to catch. I get that, but I also thought maybe some of it could have been a theoretical skill issue. I think this game has a little less hand-holding and a little bit less. That is a nice salmon. I would absolutely keep that. But see, it changed from 60 to 90 kilos, so I don't know. Am I supposed to fill that bitch up? I don't know. But either way, it doesn't have as much hand-holding. It's a little bit more of you gotta figure it out, and it's not as forgiving. In a sense. But on the other hand, this game is very forgiving. Because you can get the starter rod. Again, I don't know if you can break it or not. But you can buy the first two rods that you start out with again. I think basically the starting setup that you have, you can get it for free again if you fuck it up somehow. It's a 2-star bluegill. That's the best one I've gotten so far. But yeah, as you can see, it's a little worm. But the good thing is it does tell you all the little fishies you can attract with that. So I really like that. Now we do have the classic twist on the other rod. Cool thing is you just change those rods by hitting the number on there and it automatically goes to the other one. Now what I haven't tested it and I didn't see in the help menu is that you can put the rods down. That's probably one of my favorite features in Russian Fishing 4. You know, I set up a couple of feeder rods, I throw them in there and I just let them sit there and wait for the fish to bite. And even if the fish does bite it, they don't go anywhere because they're caught. Maybe they'll have this in here, I'm not sure, but we have to keep playing the game to figure that out. I also do wish they would have a much better tutorial for this game. Going back to what I was saying, before purchasing this, I went online and tried to look up a little bit information on this. Like I said, there wasn't a lot. Not a lot of tips, not a lot of nothing. But I did notice some of the older videos. In the beginning, when you were selecting the stages, there was at least an option for a tutorial. Going through this, I haven't figured it out yet. Now, as you heard, I got a fish, but my drag is too tight, and it snapped it off. And here I thought, oh, fuck. I gotta go buy more stuff. And see, this is where I realized I really enjoyed the fact that they did this. This is smart. Because even if you do break it, you can still go back and try it again and actually learn how to use the equipment that you keep breaking. I mean, it sucks because I don't know how to do it still, so I'm not very good at it, and it breaks for me. But there is a possibility of me learning, and I think that's the coolest part about it. But I figured, you know what, I'm going to go back to what works, and that's using a little bobber. Even in real life, I have no real luck with casting. See, it's cool that you can turn everything off and kind of immerse yourself in there, but it doesn't work when the graphics are a bit glitchy and the fish glitches out and you hold in the fish and it's not in the mouth, and so it's a little weird. As you can see, we can buy the 16 hooks again and again and again for free, which I probably should stock up on these. Oh shit, I didn't actually realize that the cheese was free. For some reason I thought it was money, and I just realized, oh nice, free. So we gotta get some of that bait as well. Worms cost money, but as you can tell, the classic twist we can get for free. And so that one, so I might as well get a few of these. Because again, I don't actually know how any of this shit works. And I mean, the interface isn't bad. It's not bad. Could it be better? Yes. But for the start and how everything works, it's not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Is this a fun game that I think I could sit there for like 3-4 hours, or maybe 4 hours doing this like in Russian fishing? I don't know yet. I don't particularly know. But if the dev chooses to actually support this game and not abandon it and go to Ultimate Fishing 3, like there is already on Steam, then I don't really have much hope for this game, because it seems like it would be a cash grab. It seems like the first one had some good support, has a couple of DLCs out, and I figured let's just get the second one, the sequel, but this is not cooked all the way yet. I do also want to point out that it is nice that the baits, all the way at the bottom it says slow straight. So for a person like me who is not really good with artificial baits, it tells you how to fish them, which I really appreciate. I don't know if this is in lack of the tutorial, but look at that. See, again, I caught the fish, but the problem is with the drag and the speed. And I kind of wish the tutorial, this is where it would really fucking come in handy, and if it would explain to me how everything works. So I'm guessing that the sound, the louder it is, the more it is to breaking. But yeah, I don't actually know anything, because nobody really has too many tutorials about this game online. On YouTube. So if anybody actually would like to play this, I think there is a multiplayer option. I'm more than happy to play with you. Or if you guys want a tutorial about how some of the stuff in the game works, I would absolutely love to do that too. There we go. We can both figure this shit out and hopefully be the best fisherman in the game. Hopefully this will be the ultimate fishing simulator one day. But don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Russian Fishing 4. I wish it would come on the consoles. Angler Call of the Wild is probably ties it for number one. It just depends on the day, because Angler is a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more of a game. And Russian fishing 4 is very grind. Oh, there we go. Another one. It's a little more grindy, but see, again, the drag is at 42%. I mean, I don't think they would put huge fish on here, but I don't know. I'm trying to play with it. I mean, it looks like the fish is kind of close, but then again, I can't actually see where it is or where the line is. I would absolutely love the line to be a little bit more visible, and because again, I have no clue where the line is. I think it might be a little bit ripple over there. But okay, I'm raising it up a little bit. I mean, I put the speed up. That's just how fast I reel. And just like that, the fish broke off. I don't know. But the good thing is I bought a bunch of these. They're for free, so I can spam buying the fuck out of these. And now we need to make another $300 to buy that combo. Looks like a cool rod. I don't know if any of these rods are good or bad, so maybe I'm going to have to buy them each one at a time and see. And again, if these are free, I'm just going to buy a shit ton of them. In case I need them or break them. Cool thing is they give you stats for each fish you got. Overall, this has a lot of potential. There's a lot. Look at this beautiful catfish. Now, send him to the aquarium. I have 2 fish in the aquariums, but 4 aquariums. Where are they? I have no fucking clue. There's some weekly stuff, monthly stuff, cost points. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's an interesting game, but they definitely have a bit of ways to go. A lot of interesting stuff, interesting shop. I do think they need to integrate everything a little bit better. And once they smooth it all out, hopefully they can bring some better customizations for the player. The store looks a little bare bones right now, but again, we'll see. I have high hopes for this, but low expectations, put it this way. Anyway, we'll be back to this a little bit later, but I hope everybody enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.